Hello everybody and welcome back to Hellpoint. Yeah. Alright, last time we talked for like an hour. A whole fucking hour. I did it. About VR. And once Lobo gets back, we...
Let me watch it YouTube.
What? Is it not coming on for you?
I'm here.
Lobo! Okay, so... the reason I talked for a whole fucking hour was, the Oculus 3 Pro Plus, not sure what they're calling it yet. Codename was, Seacliff, I believe. Oculus codename Seacliff keeps getting leaks. There's a guy on YouTube named Basti, I think, Sebastian something, Basti, but he keeps like digging into the firmware on new firmware releases, and in the firmware he keeps finding things that are for the next headset coming out, not any headset that we already have.
Let me watch it YouTube. I'm here. Heathcliff, remember that shitty Walmart Garfield?
Fuck yeah. Fuck Heathcliff, man. I hated that cartoon. I would scroll through channels and be like, why is this fucking half-ass Garfield on? Where's real Garfield? But, fuck. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the guy keeps digging into the software, and he found some videos that are showing off the shit that the next headset can do. And, what it looks like, what the controllers look like. And it's just fucking badass, and he keeps on fucking finding new shit, and they like dig into the patents that Oculus is patenting, and they're finding the ones that are for VR headsets, and you know, they're leaking them online and letting people know what's coming, and it's just got me super hyped because it's just fucking cool. Like, the new headset is, I think, supposed to have an upgraded chipset, so it's gonna have a better processor, basically.
Let me watch it YouTube. I'm here. Heathcliff, remember that shitty Walmart Garfield?
What the hell keeps happening? It just keeps saying all the messages. But, so he found a video on the new headset, and it turns out that he found 2 new headsets are going to be released, and the controllers are going to be tracked in a different way. That's like really cool. Instead of the big rings that are on them like they are now, it's the controllers themselves are going to have cameras on them like the headset does, and will basically be able to track themselves, so they won't be able, they won't, there's a thing called occlusion, where the cameras on the headset can't see the controller's lights. So when it can't see the lights, it can't track it basically. So if the headset has cameras on it and the controllers have its own cameras on it, then you won't have that problem anymore. It'll always be able to be tracked correctly. So that's a big problem in VR with like a lot of headsets is occlusion. Windows mixed reality headsets.
Let me watch it YouTube. I'm here. Heathcliff, remember the shitty Walmart Garfield? That's
What the
cool.
hell is happening?
Sounds like it's gonna be dope as shit.
But yeah, they're supposed to be having an announcement in 2 days, and they may be releasing 2 new headsets in 2 days. So I may be dipping into my savings.
Oh my god, I'm not saying anything else.
It didn't do it that time, but before that, it did it like 3 times before you sent a new message. Let's see, what else? I'm super hyped about it, about the Quest leaks, mostly because of the controllers, because I think the Quest 2 headset.
Okay, it's being weird.
Yeah, it's just being weird. It's doing it right now, but it's not saying all the messages again like it did. But what got me super hyped about this headset is the controllers and how they're tracked, and how they shouldn't be, you know, untrackable at some points now. So for my VR shooter games, that's why I was getting so hyped, is because if it's gonna have even better tracking than it already does, then I'm definitely fucking spending some money on that. And then I just started talking about the other new headsets that are coming out. The Lynx R1 is like
Let me watch it YouTube. I'm here. Heathcliff, remember the shitty Walmart Garfield? That's cool. Sounds like it's gonna be dope as shit. Oh my god, I'm not saying anything else. Okay, it's being weird.
It's giving me comments every time. Like, every time it replays it, it's saying I'm getting more comments. Is it playing it on stream too? Is it doing it over and over? Or is it just me hearing it? Shit. Oh, but the Lynx R1 headset is made by like a startup company. It's not just a VR headset, it's a AR headset as well. AR is augmented reality, and what that means is...
Let me watch it YouTube. I'm here. Heathcliff, remember the shitty Walmart Garfield? That's cool. Sounds like it's gonna be dope as shit. Oh my god, I'm not saying anything else.
Oh my fuck!
It's being weird.
The R1 headset is a virtual reality headset and an AR headset. So AR is augmented reality, so that is basically putting graphics on top of real life. So think like, you know, in the Iron Man movies, where his computer, like, projected 3D images and shit. That's basically what AR is. It projects 3D images onto real life.
It's playing on stream too over and over.
Man, I'm sorry. I don't know what's fucking wrong with it. But yeah, that Lynx headset can do VR and AR. So I'm keeping an eye out on that one. I may or may not do their Kickstarter. It's out now. I don't know how much longer it's gonna last, but depending on how much this job is paying me, still haven't really got to look at a good paycheck on them. I may join that. Then I was talking about the Vario. I was kind of disappointed in their consumer headset because it's not really a consumer headset. They just took the fucking $2,000 subscription away that you have to fucking use on their
Let me watch it YouTube.
Pro headset.
I'm here. Heathcliff, remember that shitty Walmart Garfield? That's cool. Sounds like it's gonna be dope as shit. Oh my god, I'm not saying anything else. Okay,
What?
it's being weird.
What the hell
Playing
is
on
going
stream
on?
too over and over.
Oh shit. Yeah, the Vario is like, how would I describe their company? They make VR headsets to show off other companies' products, like cars, or, you know, something that you need to see like super fine detail in. Their headset can do super fine detail, but it's not a consumer headset. You know, it's a business headset. Not everybody can get it, and you have to, it's like a $5,000 headset, and you also have to have like a $2,000 a year subscription for their services. So that's like a big hell now. But they were talking all this shit, like, oh, we got this big announcement, the announcement you've been waiting for. You know, that they were fucking teasing us with this consumer product that they're gonna sell to everybody, and they still want like $2,000 for it, or some weird shit. Like way more money than a lot of people are able to pay. So it's not going to be a very used headset. Not a whole lot of people are going to have it. You know, the people with cash are going to fucking immediately buy it and then replace it with whatever's next. But the people that would enjoy it are not going to get to use it. So I'm not even really considering that one. And it doesn't have... Fuck. Piss. Fuck off, fish. It doesn't have its own controllers. Like you would already have to. I mean, I have the controllers, basically, but they don't have their own. Pimax, which is a ultra wide field of view headset, had an announcement the other day. Like there's been a bunch of VR news this month, and they're doing a wireless version of their wide view headset. But that company is always known for like talking more shit that they can crap out. You know, they write checks that their assholes can't cash. Um, they spit off a lot of fucking shit and don't back it up. They say that their product can do something that it can't a lot of the times. And it kind of looks like that's what they did this time too, because they're calling it the 12K headset and they're calling it wireless, but it can't do the 12K wireless. I mean, it can do decent, it has decent specs wirelessly, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, it has decent specs wirelessly, but they're not advertising it correctly. It can do 12K at very high refresh rates while it's connected to your computer, but wirelessly it has maybe half the specs that it does when it's wired. So it's weird that the way that they advertise, and I'm definitely gonna, like, that's another like $2,000 headset too. So before I even consider getting that one, I gotta see somebody else's reviews, like a couple people's, and see what's up with it. See if what they're shit talking is true or not. Then I was talking about
the Wolf headset because the company sucks.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they were like, hey, we can do all this and this and this, and then, you know, when people flocked over to them, they were like, you know, they got customers, and they're like, customers are like, oh, you can do that? That's exactly what we've been wanting. So if you can do that, we'll buy your stuff, and they did. And fucking, I don't know about other people, but I was definitely not impressed with it. Man, they are just fucking me. Where are my souls? Yeah, the Cry Wolf Company. Eat shit, me! Then I was talking about Deca Gear a little bit. Deca Gear is, like a small company. It's made from a company called Mega Doodoo. So I thought it was funny as hell. A bunch of the VR YouTubers like backed him on Kickstarter when they were doing it, and I wish I would have too, because I probably had the money to do it when it first came out, but I didn't. I was iffy about it. But that headset, I'm not sure if it's going to be wireless or wired, but I think it's supposed to be wireless. I think it's supposed to be like the Quest, where it can do wireless, but it works better when it's wired. That's the way I use it anyway. But it's supposed to have, I think, 4K screens in it instead of the 2K screens that the Quest has. And it's going to have face tracking. And I think they came out with some new controllers that might have their own unique kind of tracking, because it doesn't have tracking rings anymore. It may have the same, like, kind of controller or camera controllers like the new Quest is going to have. But this controller, I'm not sure if the new Quest controllers are supposed to have finger tracking on it, but the Deca Gear controllers are supposed to have finger tracking, like the Valve Index controllers. I also was talking about how I don't really care for base station tracking. Everybody says it's the best tracking. I agree that, you know, it is the best tracking for certain situations, but that the Quest 2 tracking is better in a couple of situations, and those situations are my use case, and it might not match everybody else's. So to me, you know, I think it's better than the so-called better tracking method. I think they both have their own uses. I think they're both good, but I've had more issues with the base station tracking than I have with the inside-out tracking. So I guess I've just grown to love it, and I think it's the way to go. And new stuff coming out. What else? What else? I went off for a while about how how I got into VR, how my first VR headset was the PlayStation VR headset, and I talked about how like I knew when I got it that it was one of the you know, I don't want to say it's a shitty headset, because I mean it's okay. It really got me into VR, but I got it going into it. I got it knowing that there's already better stuff out. But PSVR, I fell in love with it. I didn't know how bad it was until I actually tried a VR headset on a computer. And then again, when I got my first VR headset for computer, I didn't know how good the next one was going to be. How much, like I was blown away by VR 3 different times in 3 different ways, just because I literally started out with the crappiest one, moved up to the next crappiest one, and then moved up to literally one of the best ones that is out right now, and then trying something that came out before it that so I'll go through the whole thing. So I got a PlayStation VR and I fell in love with it, and then, you know, started noticing flaws, like the tracking wasn't always, you know, quite there. You had to stand in certain spots. You couldn't move around too much.
Stream 2 over and over. The Cry Wolf headset because the company sucks.
Oh, all the messages are retracted. But I still loved it. I still used it. And then I stopped using it so much because how inconvenient it was, and I got fed up with it. But I knew that I had a love for VR, so I knew I was gonna get another one eventually. And at that point, I literally started building my computer. I got my hands on one of the best graphics cards. I mean, literally one of the best graphics cards. Still kind of today. It's still pretty good.
I deleted them because it kept repeating them.
Oh, okay. That's when I started building my first computer, and that's the one that Dad uses for his flight simulator now. But I started building that computer for VR, and then skipped a generation, and then built this generation's VR computer, which is the one I have now. And I got my first Windows mixed reality headset, the Samsung Odyssey Plus, and how much of an upgrade it was compared to the PSVR was just mind-blowing. How much better the tracking was. I could actually play games, you know, for longer periods of time. The Windows headset got me into shooter games. I was saying, I got Zero Caliber on a badass deal from Fanatical, I think, or one of the CD key sites, but they did a VR bundle, and it came with a bunch of games and Zero Caliber. And that was literally the last one that I played. I played through all the other games, and then I was like, I was kind of avoiding it even, because it was a shooter game, like strictly shooter game. And once I played it with that...
It's playing on stream too over and over.
Once I played like that...
Because the company sucks. I deleted them because it kept repeating them.
Once I played like that, I really got into VR shooters. So playing that game over and over and over started making me want to look at the stocks for the VR controllers. So I looked into that. I built myself one out of some wooden dowels and rubber hosing, and I got used to using my homemade stock. I made a little makeshift sling for it. Got super into it, and I got really good with that shitty piece of shit. And then I got a stock, because I realized that I couldn't stick my controllers into that tubing quick enough, and in the right spot, and it kind of moved around when it didn't need to. So I looked into stocks, and I got me a stock. Got me a couple stocks actually, because I liked them so much. A couple different ones. Couple that work good, couple that work shit. The one that I don't want to say the name of the company, because they're some of the people that use it, I don't know if they're getting paid to use it or what, but they say it works perfect. I tried all configurations I could with it, because you can set it up a couple different ways, and I moved the stock up, I moved it down, you know, I worked with it. You know, I gave it a chance. I gave it a good chance, like I do all my stocks. And I learned to use it. But this stock literally would not line up with anything. So that one, I mean, that was one of the more expensive ones too. So I kind of regret buying that one. It's more of a looks thing, if anything, and that's all I'm gonna say. It just, I mean, it looks cool, but it doesn't function. It doesn't function for me correctly, no matter what I do with it. So I do regret buying that one. But the rest of them, like, I have them in order of how much I love them, like, and I use just about all of them in different cases for different guns. I have one set up for, you know, I have my main one.
It's playing on stream too over and over. The Cry Wolf headset because the company sucks. I deleted them because it kept repeating them.
Like the main one that I use, I have it set up for my M249 and my PKM for Onward, and my second main one, I have it set up a little bit different, a little bit longer, so I can use just about any gun with that one. And it has two magnet spots where I can put it closer together or further apart for different guns if I need to. That's really good for like standout contractors when you're switching guns in survival. I even use it for my. It can even be used for my main guns in Onward, and some of my non-main guns. But anyway, enough about the stocks. Uh, Once I had the Odyssey Plus, I was blown away because it was, you know, better. It was just better than the PS4. Yeah, PS. In a lot of ways, and I started diving deeper into it, and you know, I played all the games that I had with it, and started playing flat screen stuff again, and kind of dropped off. Got back into it again, started shooting, got into stocks and everything, gun stocks, I mean. Then I was kind of like, maybe I'll upgrade. Maybe I'll check out this Quest 2 that everybody's talking about, because the Quest 1 kind of blew up, but I never grabbed it. But when Quest 2 came out, they were talking about this XR2 chip, how it's going to, you know, revolutionize VR, and it did. Everything that's about to come out, pretty much, is copying off the Quest 2. But what they should have been looking for is what the Quest Pro, Quest 3, Quest Plus is doing, because that shit's gonna be dope. Yeah, stonks. Gun stonks. So I got that Quest 2 and I was like, oh my fuck. And I immediately spent some more money, like customizing
it's
it.
playing on stream too over and over. The Cry Wolf headset because the company sucks. I deleted them because it kept repeating them. Stonks.
Stonks. Yeah, I was customizing it, buying accessories, bought new handles for my my stocks so it would be compatible with you know, the ones that the new controllers that I bought for the Quest. Fell in love with that. Got way too into, you know, VR shooting. So much so to the point where I was like, okay, maybe I need to do straight PC VR instead of Quest hooked up to the PC. So I mean, I got that much into it. And the first one I did was the Pimax. I had it for a day. Said, fuck this piece of shit. Met up with a sim racer kid. A kid that races virtual race cars and shit. He really wanted a Pimax, but he only had an Index. He traded me his controllers and his Index for the Pimax, because he wasn't going to need his controllers because he just uses his steering wheel. So drove way the fuck out, like 2 big cities over, and did that. Loved the Index for what it was, but after using the Quest 2 and then going to the Index was almost like a downgrade as well. I started realizing, because I was having just so many issues, had the headset replaced, had the controllers replaced first, is the reason I stopped using it. Because I got the controllers back, and then I don't think I opened them, so they would, you know, I felt like I didn't want to use them because they were just going to break again. The headset as well. I don't know if the headset maybe had a faulty cord or what, because I haven't even opened up the new one, because I feel like I'm going to break it. You know, I feel like it's going to wear out. I'm not going to be able to use it. I don't feel like that at all with the Quest 2. That's why that's my daily driver. That's my main headset, my main boy, my big boy headset. Uh, from the Index, uh, I bought a Vive Pro, but I never used that. I have the full
It's
set.
playing on stream 2 over and over. The Cry Wolf headset because the company sucks. I deleted them because it kept repeating them. Stonks. 2 big cities over. So like 2 hours or 4 hours or 8 hours.
8 hour drive full both ways. Or it was a 4 hour drive there and a 4 hour drive back, so 8 hours altogether. Like 2 big cities over. I don't want to say like my area that I live in and everything. I'll say I live in Texas, but I want to say like near what city or anything, or I don't know. But yeah, 4 hours away and then 4 hours back. Let's see. Yeah, I stopped using the Index because I felt like it was fragile. It wasn't gonna last forever like I wanted it to. I started thinking the same way about the base stations because it has a part that spins in it, and it spins constantly. That means it has like bearings in it, you know. That means, you know, every once in a while that thing needs to be re-greased, or else it's gonna fuck up, and they do eventually fuck up. So I mean, when I did use it, I would always turn them off when I was done with them. I stopped using the Index because the God rays, for one, the controller stopped working. What else? Oh, there was a scratch on the lens. I got that replaced though. That's another thing. I feel like it's just so fragile. It got a fucking scratch on it, or it had a scratch on it when I got it, and it just became more and more noticeable. The God rays, everything. It's a good headset, but there's flaws to it, and I feel like the Quest is better in every way. And what really turned me away from it was when I used the magnetic stock with the Index controllers, the knuckles. Anytime, any stock that used magnets, no matter how gentle you were, if you put padding on the magnets or not, anytime you put it back where, you know, you put the controller back together, I would lose tracking, and it just got to the point where I was losing games and everything, so it pissed me off. Went back to the Quest 2, didn't have that problem. I've been using the Quest 2 ever since, customizing the fucking shit out of it. Lobo got me the Bobo 2, the Bobo VR head strap, makes it super fucking comfortable. She also got me the custom Sony headphones that go on it that sound fucking delicious. And it's way better than my custom Elite strap that had the headphones on them. Way more comfortable. Because I had, let's see, what all did I have on that? I had the VR cover back padding, I had the top head strap, and I had a counterweight on it. And it was pretty fucking nice. I thought, you know, I didn't really think I needed a new head strap. Then everybody's talking about Bobo VR, V2 headset, and I'm like, yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't really care for Halo head straps because of the, I hated the one on the PlayStation VR. Couldn't get the thing close enough to my face as I wanted, and I hated the one on the Samsung Odyssey because it's the same issue. I couldn't get the thing close enough to my face. So I kind of iffy about it until I looked into it and seen that it was, you know, it was made differently. It was a Halo
Oh,
strap.
got you that good LOL.
Yeah, you got me that good Bobo shit. uh, but it's different than the other Halo straps because it's connected to the side of the headset instead of the top, so you can push it in closer or further away. Like you can push the headset as close as you need to. Like you can put that fucking Halo on your head the most comfortable way that it's going to sit on it, and then you can put the VR headset as close, like exactly where you need it on your face, and that bitch does not move, and there is good padding on that hoe. And man, when I just tested it out, I was like, I cannot fucking wait until I'm done with these fucking Souls-likes so I can shoot the shit out of some shit. I'm so fucking hyped for it, super ready for it. I'm gonna fucking murderize some bitches. What is that noise? Oh shit. I talked a little bit about the PSVR 2.
Will it give you a dent in your head?
Hell no. I don't think so. Why do you say that? I seen that one guy that's a streamer that fucking wore his headphones all the time, but he wore them too fucking tight and he had a fucking dent in his head from that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Nah. It's got enough padding where it won't leave a fucking giant dent in your head. It's like comfortable padding, not like tight on your head. Hey, does my stream look like shit, Lobo? Cause on my phone it looks like shit.
LOL, I seen all these guys had dents in their heads, yeah. No, it looks good.
Okay. Carbon scarps. Oh, yeah, I was saying I'll definitely probably get the or I'll definitely consider getting the PlayStation VR 2 just because it was my first love. To show PlayStation love. If I can ever get a goddamn PS5. I probably won't be able to get one until
Scarp metal.
Yeah, Scarp metal. I probably won't be able to get one until the second version of it comes out. But, I mean, you know, it should have all the kinks worked out and be a little bit smaller. Maybe have a better processor even. But yeah, I'm excited about that. They have some cool looking controllers that are coming out. Instead of the tracking rings being on top of the controller, you kind of stick your hands through the rings and then hold on the controller like through the rings, so the tracking ring would be basically like floating around your wrist instead of like on top of the controller. So I thought those looked pretty cool, but I was iffy.
You have to play Fable on Xbox or I will die.
I'll play Fable on PC for sure, but I'll never buy an Xbox. I will never buy an Xbox ever. they've had so many opportunities to get into VR. Hell, fucking Windows, which, you know, Microsoft, Windows makes virtual reality headsets, and they just will not do anything with it with the Xbox. They don't want anything to do, they don't want the Xbox to have anything to do with fucking virtual reality, and that keeps a lot of people from even getting into it, because they're, you know, the hardcore Xbox fans are like, oh, fuck PlayStation and fuck fucking PC, because Xbox is the fucking best. There's so many people like that, and they're missing out on VR because they're like that. And I wish that they would do
in like
VR.
10 minutes I have to go do work stuff, but we'll still be watching, just not saying anything.
Okay, I'll keep talking. Yeah, I wish Microsoft or Xbox would get into VR, or just make the Xbox be able to use the mixed reality headsets that are already out, just so people can get to see them, you know? So Xbox fans can do that. But, and it's owned by fucking Bill Gates. I don't like that motherfucker. That guy wants to do like population control and shit, and that's fucked up.
Fuck Bill Gates.
Yep. What else? What else? There's more rumors of Valve Index 2 that is supposed to be wireless. If they come up with some kind of crazy shit, I mean, once I find out more about it, I'll have to find out more about that one before I start saying, oh, I'll probably get that one or not. I don't know. There may be really good shit by the time that even comes out. All that shit Pimax was talking, though, they're not even coming out until Christmas next year, I think. Or 2023. I think it said 2022 or 2023 December. But I was like, why'd you even, if you weren't gonna release something, why'd you make this big announcement like, oh, like, they literally claimed that VR 3.0 was coming out. And it's like, that's some big claims, dude. Like, your headset that you're claiming can do all this shit. No, not IMAX. Pimax. Pimax. It's a virtual reality headset that has wider field of view than most, like way wider. Looks like a hammerhead shark on your face, and that's the Cry Wolf company that I was talking about, that just talks so much shit like their product can do all this shit. But I mean, and it can do all of the shit that it says, but it can't do all of the shit together. Like, you can either do the wide field of view with very, like, 72 hertz or something.
Pies.
Or you can do, like, the maximum refresh rate with, like, the smallest field of view. And the headset that I got was just trash. And they may have fixed it with their more expensive headsets. But they're more expensive, and it's like, ugh. I already got that one, and it put a bad taste in my mouth. I wasn't really... And the new headset that they're talking shit with is not coming out until a year or two. I mean, they're saying, you know, face tracking, eye tracking. They're saying full body tracking with just cameras on the headset, but I'm not believing any of this shit that they're saying until somebody reviews it.
Cody hates pies so much.
No, Pimax. Just I don't hate Pimax either. They just left a bad taste in my mouth. Uh, uh, I am excited about their new product coming out. If it does everything they claim it does, then yes, I will definitely consider getting that one, because it does plug, like, things I like about it. It does plug into
Nice bad taste in my mouth, Pimax pun.
the things I like about it, that they're saying, you know, the high refresh rate. They were saying they could do 200 hertz with it, and and I mean, it's the PC VR, and that's how I use it. But they're claiming that it's wireless and it can do all this stuff, but it can do only certain things wirelessly, and I don't know. I don't like the way they advertise. I don't like the price that they have either. They want like 2,400 for it, and anyway, the things I like about it, they have some crazy lenses. Like the Lynx R1 I was talking about has some crazy like prism lenses that they made up. Pimax came up with this crazy like half foveated, or the peripherals are like foveated render, or not foveated, Fresnel lenses, and like the spot that's gonna be like directly over your eyes is like super clear, like glasses clear. And I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that might work cool. Their face tracking, body tracking, I like the idea if it works. Like, if this stuff works, it's going to be a really cool headset. And I might consider, you know, dropping that goddamn much money on something. But really, probably not. But just because there's going to be better stuff out. I know there's going to be better stuff out. And that's just for, you know, people with the money for it. If I have the money for it, if I have it in savings or something, or I make a bonus somewhere, then yeah, I'll consider probably. But oh, I can't even go in here. What the fuck? Then I probably won't consider it. What else? I know I'm getting the new quest. I know it. It's supposed to be, from what the leaks say, it's supposed to ship this November. They already said that they weren't coming out with a new headset this year, but I think they may have put something. Farts. More farts. I think they may have put something into production just to get new hardware being worked on, so they can stay ahead of the game. They felt it. I think they felt it was time to go ahead and release something even better than what they already had, to stay ahead of, you know, people that are claiming to have things coming out that haven't come out yet. So, in 2 days, when Facebook Connect happens, if they do, like, they open up orders, I will definitely probably get both headsets. If they're open, if it's open to consumers, I'll get both headsets, and I'm gonna review them on the channel as soon as I get them. They said should be shipping November, so I'll well, fuck, I don't know. I think people that pre-ordered the Quest got them like real fucking late, and the people that bought them in store got them quicker. I don't know. I think things will probably work better since we're not all in quarantine anymore. But yeah, I'm definitely dropping money on the fucking Quest, because just what's leaked. Just what's leaked has got me convinced. I'm getting it. I mean, there's no question. I'm getting it. I'm just gonna say it now. I'm getting it. You guys are gonna hear about it. You'll probably see me play on it forever. I'm gonna put as many of my accessories on it as I can. I was looking into some Chinese headsets, um, and one of them that kind of caught my eye. Not really. It's more of a um, face monitor, because you can just plug it in, and it more so acts like a monitor. I'm not sure if it has controllers. I think it has controllers and tracking. I think it has a XR2 chip in it. So yeah, it has to have some kind of tracking. But it has like 4 cameras on it, like the Quest 2. But it's like super small. Like it looks like a pair of goggles almost. I think it's called the Apara. I believe it's China. It's one of the China-only headsets, I believe, like the Pico Neo. How the fuck did that? Oh, there's 2 of them. You bitch. But just the form factor of that one kind of interested me, because if that's kind of what size headsets are going to be going for, that would be cool. But they would need to figure out a way to make sure your field of view, you still keep a good field of view, because that's a good part of your immersion. Like a decent field of view. Hopefully, what I'm hoping for in VR is that companies start aiming for not just retina resolution, because fuck, what was it? One headset coming out was supposed to have like retina resolution. Oh, the Vario. Because the Vario Aero came out, and it's supposed to have retina resolution screens, which is like what Apple had with their retina screens, where you are not supposed to be able to see any of the pixels. The pixels are so small that it should be, like the same as what our retinas pick up. Like no pixels. No screen door effect at all. And I'm glad that they are, like, at least one company has done that. But what I really want is like human eye field of view. Even if it's, 90 hertz or 120 hertz or something. That's not low at all, but I'm sure that's going to be low soon, with headsets coming up with claiming 200 hertz refresh rate. What I'm hoping is that we'll get, high refresh rates with high field of view. Not so much retina displays where, you can't see a pixel here or there. I'm not worried about that so much as I am having my whole field of view covered with VR. That's what I'm wanting from VR. Once a headset comes out like that, and then Pimax is kind of claiming that, but I don't think they're gonna deliver. I don't know. I'll have to. I'm super iffy on them. I don't like the taste of their pies or their Macs. Farts, 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 farts. What else? What else do I want to see in VR? I want to see um, the headset chipset working better with the computer for better graphics. I would like to see maybe I don't know, something crazy like full body tracking with camera controllers on your feet. Like they'd be like Vive pucks, I guess, like the Vive trackers. Strap them to your feet, but instead of having the IR light or lasers or whatever shoot out, it'd have a couple of cameras and be able to track your whole body just from those two cameras, like that. Maybe even the controllers and, you know, or have it all work together. Have cameras on the faceplate, on the fucking controllers, on the feet. Maybe have a fucking camera strap for your chest or whatever. And just have like almost one-to-one fucking tracking with just controllers, no external base stations or anything. Just like crazy ass fucking full body tracking controllers. What else? Oh, I did see that Microsoft is making some weird controller for VR that kind of like moves with your, like, say you're gonna touch something, it'll like take the form of whatever you're touching. So like if it's round, it'll turn round. If it's square, it'll be square. Like a weird controller like that. And I know that they came out with another weird controller before that like fucking it like strapped to your wrist and like you could throw it, right? But it's strapped to your wrist. So you could throw it like you were throwing a baseball or like a grenade, and it would actually feel like you threw it. So you would have more accurate throws in your game, whatever game you were playing. But like that controller never came out, so I'm guessing that this capacitive moving controller will probably never come out either. Like Microsoft can do some fucking dope shit in VR. They just will not jump into it full dive. They need to. Oh, there's some weird Japanese headset that you do have to lay down to put, and it's like the thing I described, my VR headset I came up with when I was a kid, where you put the dome on your head in the last video. Japan is coming out with something like that, with a VR headset that you're supposed to use while you're laying down, and it's got like cooling and speakers, and they're comparing it to full dive from Sword Art Online, but I doubt it's anything like that, because I watched like a little bit of that anime, and yeah, there's nothing we can get fucking virtually trapped in yet. That would be cool. Not saying that wouldn't be cool. That would be cool as fuck. That'd be cool as fuck technology, but I know that headset's not gonna like be like Matrix type shit. For sure. Any more headsets coming out? Any more announcements? No, mostly just that fucking, those Quest leaks getting me super fucking hyped. Getting me talking for 2 fucking hours. On my love for VR. I really love VR. It's fun. I already loved video games. And I already knew I was gonna love VR before people were even thinking about it. I just hoped that I lived long enough to play it. And I did. I did that thing. I lived to see the future that I imagined. And it's not as cool, but it's okay. I wish I had the imagination and hype and happiness I still had when I was a kid. Like, you know what I mean? Like the things that you have now that you dreamed about having when you were a kid, if you were still that hype about it when you got them as an adult, wouldn't that just be fucking awesome? If you could be that happy again, like kid happy, that would be dope. But I do still like adult enjoy them, but not. I mean, that sounded weird. I do enjoy them as an adult. Yeah, that sounds better. Because when you say you adult enjoy them, that implies something sexual, or maybe like a strip club or something adult in that manner. But as an adult, I enjoy stuff that I would have more so enjoyed as a kid. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and cut it there. It's getting late and I have a bedtime now because I'm a stupid adult with a fucking stupid job that I don't want, that I want to quit, that I want this to be my job for reals. And maybe one day it will. But this is how we support the channel. This is how we keep getting to do it. I mean, we could keep doing it. We'd just be broke as hell. Wouldn't get to eat and stuff. Gotta eat a little bit sometimes. So, if you like what you've been watching, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification button to be notified for the next one. But I'll let you know when the next one is. It may be tomorrow, it may be the next day. It all depends on how tired I am and if I need to take a fucking long shower or not. Tomorrow. So please like, please subscribe. It helps the channel grow, and you know that's what I'm trying to do. You know I want this to be my for reals job. You know I want to do this for you forever. I do this literally 13 hours a day. I would literally do this until I go to sleep during stream again, like I did that one day. If you caught that. But yeah, I would. I'd do it until I fell asleep. Every day. Just for you guys. So please like, please subscribe. Make me famous. Make me YouTube famous. Get me on there. Spread the name. Spread the channel. If you like what you're watching. Hey, he's not ducking anymore. Oh. And just remember, even if nobody in the world loves you, I love you. I'm a demon. I'm not a human, I'm a demon man. Blah, 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 blah. Join me for the next one. Yeah.